Hello everyone, my name is Maggie, and today's video is going to be what is in my everyday makeup bag, as well as using those products and creating this beautiful spring fun look. This is my makeup bag. I believe it's from Ulta or Target. I will find out and link it down below. But if you want to see what's in my makeup bag and the products that I've been using daily, then just keep on watching. But this is everything that's in my makeup bag, so we're just going to start. My skin has been prepped and moisturized, and we're just gonna get started with the eyes. So I'm gonna prime my eyes using my MAC Painterly Paint Pot. This is not cruelty-free. MAC is not a cruelty-free brand as far as I know. I bought this a long time ago, and I'm trying to use it up. Like, I just want to use it up to its fullest potential, so I'm gonna use this today. So I'm just gonna prime my eyes, and I know it doesn't look like I'm dressed for spring, but it is nice and warm out today, so I want to do something kind of springy and fun and maybe a little bit colorful. The two eyeshadow palettes that I have in my everyday makeup bag right now are two from Colourpop. The first one is the Colourpop Limoncello palette. Came out, I believe, 2 years ago at this point. One of my favorite Colourpop collections of all time. Just beautiful yellows and oranges and just like summer, very summery vibes. So I don't know, we might use that today. The other one I have is also from Colourpop. I think I mentioned that, and that is their Sweet Talk eyeshadow palette, and this just screams spring to me. So I think this is the one we're going to use today. I don't use this palette a lot because I don't reach for these colors a lot, but I think that this will be nice for today. So I think that's what we're gonna use this one today. I'm gonna put on a sweatshirt. I am very cold. Okay, that feels better. It's freezing in my house right now. So cold. So we're gonna go in with the Sweet Talk palette. I kind of want to use the shade Garden Date today as like the main focal point. I think that would be very cute. So that's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna start off by setting my eye primer with the shade Catch Me. Just like a nice peachy, neutral shade that's close to my skin tone. Just so everything has a nice, smooth, flat base to lay down on. Alright, I'm gonna go in with the shade Meadow, which is kind of like a pinky, rosy, brown color. And we're just gonna put this in the crease to give some definition. So we're just gonna start building up that color into the crease. I'm just gonna keep building up that color so it's nice and intense. That looks nice. I'm gonna take the shade ICYMI. What does that mean? I don't know. I'm gonna put that in my crease with a much denser, smaller brush, and I'm going to focus it more in the outer part rather than the whole crease. Just like that. And doing this, just kind of focusing it more in the outer, that darker shade more in the outer part, kind of helps elongate the eye and just add a little bit more definition to the look rather than just one flat color. This adds more of a gradient of colors. I'm focusing it more on the upper and outer part of my crease to kind of give me more of that like swoop look. And then I'm going to drag it in a little bit just to help blend it out more. Alright, so on the outer corner, I'm going to take the shade West Side, which is this kind of muddy brown camel color. I guess Work It is more of a camel color, but I'm going to take this on my outer corner. This is with an E.L.F. blending brush. I'm just going to start stamping that onto my outer corner. Very gently and very lightly, because it's always easier to add product than it is to take away. Just nice and soft and subtle. Then on my lid, I'm going to take that shade that I said we were going to use, which is Garden Date, the shade right here. I'm going to pop that on my lid. Oh, that is pretty. I'm just going to keep packing that shimmer on until it is the opacity that I want. That looks quite nice. And then I'm just going to take that original blending brush that we used for that first crease shade with no product on it. I'm not dipping into my pan anymore. And I'm just going to start blending out some of the harsh edges of that shimmer so everything looks nice and smooth. To the skin. I'm going to put my hair up. So for primer, I am trying to use up this Becca First Light Priming Filter Instant Complexion Refresh. Becca is no longer a brand, and they haven't been a brand since 2020. So that shows you how old this is. I had it standing straight up, and I think I have about till here. So I'm just going to try and use this up for now. Still a great primer. Still smells good. It's just, you know, it's old. Having a hell of a time pumping it out, but I'm just gonna go in with this. And I love this because, like, I wish Becca was still a brand just for this primer. It just gives you the most soft, radiant glow. They have another one, which is their backlight priming filter, and that one is much more of an intense, like, gold sheen, whereas this one's more of like a lit from within, not a lot of glitter, whereas the other one is much more like you have sparkles on your face, which I used to like that. I had that other one too, but I just prefer this one because it's much more of a hydrated glow than it is like an artificial glow. For foundation, I'm going to go in with the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Cream. This is in the shade Fair. This is a pretty good match for me right now. That's pretty much why I'm using it, and as you can see, this is well loved. This foundation is fantastic. I got about here left on it, and I'm just trying to use up a lot of my products because I have just too many beauty products right now. It's very overwhelming. So that's kind of why I did this everyday makeup bag. So I just have a consistent bag of products that I can just reach for and bring with me wherever I'm going. And I can swap out products as well, you know, week by week or whatever. So I am just dotting this onto my face. This is a very full coverage CC cream. It's unlike any other CC cream I've ever used. Most like BB creams, tinted moisturizers, tinted sunscreens, stuff like that I've used has been extremely sheer coverage, like nothing's even there. So this is a little bit of a mind twist for me. But this is the EcoTools biodegradable sponge, so I like using this one over other ones because when you're done with this, you can plant it. Looks a little bit dark, but when you hold it up to my hand, it doesn't look that bad, and with bronzer and concealer and everything, it pretty much is my correct shade. I really like this because it has that SPF 50 in it. I already wear sunscreen every day on my face, but I like to have it in my makeup too for every day. Like, this is not a foundation I would wear out to an event or anything like that. But for day-to-day use, because it has that SPF, I really enjoy it. And it makes me feel like I'm doing a little bit of good for my skin, even if makeup isn't the best thing for my skin. So I just put a little bit extra where I wanted some more coverage on my face, but everywhere else is pretty good. I still have a ton of product left. You need like half a pump for this stuff. And then we're gonna take some down my neck as well. Looks blended and seamless. So I'm literally just gonna go boink. like that much. Take that down my neck. So it all looks like I am this shade naturally. Color corrector. I haven't been sleeping well, as you can see, so I'm going to go in with my Becca Under Eye Brightening Corrector. Again, Becca is not a brand, but you can actually still purchase this through Smashbox Cosmetics. And it is a great, great product. Just cancels out any blue or purple tones I might have under my eyes. And they look much more awake and bright and healthy, and looks like I slept a full 8 hours yesterday, which I did not. Right, for concealer, I am going in with the Colourpop Pretty Fresh. This has been my go-to for years, and it's perfect. It's just a nice hydrating concealer. It doesn't look cakey under the eyes. It has hyaluronic acid in it. It's just great. And I'm going to use this to kind of highlight, brighten, and kind of correct so that my foundation looks like it's the right shade for my skin tone. I like a really bright under eye because I do have a lot of dark circles under my eyes. So I like, when I wear makeup, I like my under eyes to look bright and awake and healthy and happy. So who doesn't want that for their skin? So that is the concealer on. We are going to quickly set everything down before it starts moving. And this is, can't even tell what it is, but this is the Makeup Revolution Bake Blot powder in the shade Translucent. This is a really great powder. I love it for when I'm traveling because it is pressed powder. All of my other powders are loose, so I like to just throw this one in my bag, and it blurs everything, sets everything. So I'm going to do that right under my eyes. As you can see, it just mattifies. Everything looks smooth and seamless now. So anywhere where my makeup tends to crease, so my smile lines, just lightly with a little bit of powder. We're gonna move on to bronzer now. Switching it up. What do I have in here? Oh, I put this in here. This is a little mini birthday gift or something somebody got from Sephora and then gave it to me. This is the NARS Laguna bronzer. NARS is not cruelty free, but I did not buy this with my own money, and it's a mini size, and I don't want to waste product, so I'm going to use it up. Like, it'll take me not that long to use up this tiny amount of bronzer, so I'm going to use it. Sue me. I don't know. I've never used this bronzer. I don't know how much of it to use. I don't know how pigmented it is. I know this is a cult favorite, but NARS is not cruelty free, so I choose to not spend my money with them. They used to be cruelty free, and then they started selling to China, I believe, and that makes them no longer like wholeheartedly cruelty free. That looks nice. I'm stamping it in more because I'm not sure how pigmented it is, and I don't want to swipe a huge swipe of bronzer on, so I'm doing the less is more tactic here. This is a really nice bronzer. Take it down my neck. Make it look like I have a jawline. Tricked ya. I don't. Well, that looks quite lovely. I'm gonna do my nose too. I feel like I kind of missed it a little bit. We're gonna, I don't know, I feel like I should do my brows. I feel like I look weird without like my brows filled in. So we're gonna do that. This is the E.L.F. Instant Lift Brow Pencil in the shade Neutral Brown. I'm just gonna use this to fill in any sparse areas and just kind of give my brows more of like a finite shape. I'm gonna brush through those. And then for brow gel, I'm gonna go in with the NYX The Brow Glue Dark Brown brow gel. I love this stuff. I know that this is hit or miss. Some people say it's too sticky. I like that it's so sticky because I know my brows aren't moving. I'm gonna move on to under the eyes. Back into the Colourpop Sweet Talk palette. I think I'm just gonna go back into the shade Meadow for right now. I'm not entirely sure what I want to do. I put that under my eye. That eye looks a lot more intense than pretty. Very pretty. Let's finish up the eyes while we're here. So to highlight my inner corner, I want something that's like bam, intense. So I think I'm gonna go in with the shade Side to Side. It's a very glittery, sparkly shade right here. That's not doing what I wanted it to do. Let me try it on my finger instead of a brush. Oh yeah, okay, with the fingers, much better. I want glitter in the inner corner, like that. Yes. For blush, the blush that I picked to kind of use this week and use up and love is Clinique Cheek Pop in the shade Fig Pop. Clinique is, once again, not a cruelty-free brand, but these are products that I'm trying to use up so I don't have them in my collection anymore, but I don't just want to throw them away because that seems like even more wasteful and counterproductive. We're gonna go in with this blush. It's a very pretty, rosy, neutral shade. Very beautiful. A little bit of peach to it. One of my favorite blushes. I'm gonna be so sad when this is gone. Now, I'm a girl who loves a lot of blush, so we're gonna pack this on my nose. I just like everything to look like I'm sun-kissed and golden and bronzed, even though that's not the case. I'm very pale. I'm gonna curl my lashes and pop on some of this Essence Bye Bye Panda Eyes mascara, and we'll be done with the eyes. Exciting stuff. Yay. Highlighter. I'm gonna go in with another Essence product. This is the Essence Pure Nude highlighter. This is one of my favorites. It's just a nice, very subtle highlighter. Not a lot of shimmer, not a lot of gleam and glow to it. It's just more of like a very pretty skin-like glow. And it's a little too dark for me, but I kind of like that because it kind of melts in with my blush better, I find. So I'm going for it. For lips, I'm going to line my lips with the Colourpop Lippy Pencil in the shade BFF. It's a very nice neutral brown. I'm going to overline just the slightest. Just to give my lips that much more definition. Nice. For the gloss that I'm going to put on top, I'm going to be using the Tower 28 ShineOn Lip Jelly in the shade Pistachio. This is one of my favorite lip glosses. It's so pretty. It's just a very nice pinky nude shade. I think pinks would be perfect for spring. One thing I find that if you overline your lips, as soon as you put on lip gloss, it just makes it look all the more better. Like, it just makes your lips look plump and juicy and so beautiful. It's 10 out of 10, recommend that. We're gonna finish off with some setting spray. I have like, this is probably its last use. This is my Milani Make It Last Original Setting Spray. We're gonna use this up. And then I'm gonna move in a different setting spray. She's done. Rest in peace, Milani setting spray. Alright, so this is the finished look. I feel super springy and just like fun and cute, and I'm so happy with how it came out. So yeah, that is everything that is in my current everyday makeup bag. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you'll like and subscribe. I'll try and have everything that I used linked down below, as well as all of my social media. So thank you so much for watching.